Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is actually a recording of a Q&A session that I did in my masterclass. Every month I teach a masterclass, so I go over all of the topics that are mentioned in the title, but I also went deeper. We talked about recruiting people. We talked about attracting the right customers. We talked about how to get repeat customers, how to be consistent in your marketing, what social media platforms are the hottest ones right now. What is a good call to action? So let's get into it. Paulette P is asking, what are some of the most successful subject lines that garner a big open rate? Emails, the current average open rate for emails is anywhere between 20 to 25%. So 1 out of 5, 1 out of 4 people will actually open your email if you're sending out like marketing emails, right? So not that big. Most people never see your email. So a more effective way is through text. So text messaging actually has a 90% open rate, 90% plus open rate. So 9 out of 10 people will see your text versus 2 or 3 out of 10 will see your email and actually open it. And so if you're talking about efficiency, I would focus on text marketing. Now, if you still want to stick to email marketing, it's great too. But think about like the best subject lines that you would open, right? Like, use some psychology. Like what email subjects would you personally open? And so it's typically ones that spark some sort of curiosity and it's very personal. So I personally use some email subject lines that are very powerful. I think I've gotten like 80% or 90% open rate still through these email subject lines. But ones that are like this: did you see this? Question mark, right? And so it sparks curiosity. What did I see? What didn't I see? And so they'll click on that email and open it, right? Or something like, just wanted to say thank you. And it's like, oh, who wants to thank me? I like to feel thanked, so they open it. Or like, our meeting on Friday. Like, what meeting on Friday? So type in subject lines that are catchy, that spark curiosity, and not ones that are like weekly newsletter, right? Nobody's going to open a weekly newsletter. Or like, hey, save this amount this holiday. People aren't interested in that stuff. And so if you want to increase your open rates, personalize it and build curiosity. Okay, Rachel R is asking how to leverage social media for recruiting and gain attention to the right prospects. So as far as recruiting goes, use LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a great recruiting platform. What you can do is you can go in the filters and you can filter people that have either titles or taglines that say looking for, right? If it says looking for, they're probably looking for a job or opportunity. And so then you can start connecting with those people. And once you can connect with them, you can say, hey, I noticed that you're looking for a new opportunity. Thought I'd reach out because, you seem like you might be a good fit for what we're trying to do. And so LinkedIn is a powerful platform for recruiting, and you can be really strategic with it by going to the filters and typing in people that are looking for that, some sort of opportunity. Now, as far as like finding the right prospects for your business and gaining attention for your business, you want to make sure that you identify who your ideal target is. Who is your ideal target? Are they a mom in their 30s? Are they, a father in their 50s? Are they a single person? You want to identify who that person is, get really specific, and then you want to tailor your message to that person on social media. Now, if you're not entirely sure who that person or like what messaging you should use, then you can go to other influencers that are targeting the same people that you're looking to target. So you can learn from other people who already made the mistakes, right? So you can find those influencers and you can listen to what they're saying. You can watch their videos and you can say, okay, they seem to go about it this way. Let me tailor it to myself and my personality. And then that's a great sort of way to supercharge and fast track that learning. And then you put out content. Okay. And so people put out one video here, one video there. That's not going to really do anything, And so you want to be consistent with your videos. You want to be consistent with your content and constantly being out there. The more videos, the more content you can put out there, the more people that are actually going to know who you are and actually you'd be able to get their attention. And so those are some tips for you if you're looking to recruit and if you're looking for the right prospects. All right, Carolyn M is asking, learning to prompt an AI tool requires experience, in my opinion. How can we learn this skill? Okay, so for those of you who don't know what she's talking about, the prompts are what you put into ChatGPT, right? So like what you're telling it to do. So she's totally right. Carolyn's totally right that you have to use prompts that will get you a good output. What you put in and tell it to do matters a lot. And so how can you learn this skill? Because that's going to be the skill of the future. How can you get good at telling the robot what to do? Okay, that's the skill. And so there are a couple ways that you can do it. Number one is to join groups and forums. Okay, so you can learn from other people that are experimenting. It's almost like a mastermind group, right? You learn from other people. And so if you put all your heads together, you can, someone might share something that you didn't know about, or you might share something that they didn't know about. And now you're all learning together. And so go to places like Reddit. Reddit is a huge place where you can find other people that are using AI. Facebook groups, you can go to groups and you can type in AI Facebook groups, and then you can start learning from each other because people are always sharing stuff in those groups. Follow influencers. There's a lot of influencers on Twitter who use AI. So you can go there, you can follow, you can type in like AI or AI expert or ChatGPT expert or whatever, and you can start reading their content because they like to share stuff related to AI. You can watch YouTube videos. So look what I'm doing here. I'm creating a YouTube video that I'm going to be posting later, after this. And so that way people can watch and learn about AI, right? And so I'm not the only person doing it. There are a lot of people out there doing it as well. So you can, follow those people, subscribe to those channels, and learn and watch through YouTube. Now, the biggest learning of all is going to be implementing. So a lot of people, they just read and they watch and they listen, and then they don't do anything. So that learning is going to go out the window eventually. But the best way to learn is to take that that information, harness it, and use it yourself. So after you read something or watch something or hear something, then use that tool, download that tool, use that tool I shared with you for today, use them, and then use it to your business. That way you can retain that information better. So those are some ways that you can learn the skill. Okay, Head D is asking, what are concrete examples of ChatGPT use? What are concrete examples of ChatGPT use? So here's a really creative way to figure out how you can use ChatGPT for your business. You go to ChatGPT, you type in, what are concrete ways I can use ChatGPT for my business, for my specific business, okay? Whatever business, accounting, health and wellness. And then it's going to tell you how you can best use it. So that is a creative way that you can use it straight from the horse's mouth. Okay. Instead of me, I'm just a, kind of like a middleman. Go to the horse's mouth, go to ChatGPT and ask it how you can best use it for your business. And believe me, it's going to tell you. So that's one thing. Now, keep in mind, the more descriptive, the better. Okay. So not just my business or my accounting business or my real estate business. The more you can be specific, the better. You say, my business is doing this much in revenue. I have this many employees. I've been in business for this long. My hours of operation are Monday through Friday at this time. So the more descriptive, the better. So it can give you more ideas, right? If you only give it one idea, then it's going to have very limited results. If you can give it 10, 20, 30 different data points of your business, it's going to give you a much better answer. So be as descriptive as possible when you're using these prompts. Create ideas and research, so go to ChatGPT, ask it to do ideas for you, ask it to do some research for you regarding a specific topic, ask it to review and edit your work. That's another thing it can do. So a lot of coders go to ChatGPT and say, hey, review my code. And ChatGPT will review it and give it feedback. Okay. Review my math, put in the math in there, it'll review it. Review my, language and syntax, right? My grammar. ChatGPT will go through it and review it for you and edit it. Okay, Jennifer L is asking how to be consistent with marketing. So in my experience, the people that are not consistent with marketing they're not doing these couple of things. So number one is they need to understand why they're doing it. Why is marketing important for your business? Okay, so a lot of people get stuck with that step. They still don't understand why they should market for their business. So if you don't understand why marketing is important for your business, then you're not going to be consistent. So understand why marketing is important. It'll help generate leads. It'll help you stand out from your competitors. It's going to help you, increase or decrease your sales cycle. How long, you have to wait between a client telling you yes, right? Marketing helps with all those things. Number two is have the right expectations. So a lot of people think that marketing needs to generate you quick results. And so marketing and branding, or let me differentiate. Marketing, if you want quick results, you need quick money. Okay. You need to put in thousands of dollars if you want quick results. If you don't have thousands of dollars to spend, then you have to do it like everybody else, which is taking time and patience and doing it consistently for free. Okay. Which is posting content. And so it will take time, it will take patience, and most of all, it'll take discipline and building a habit. And so doing it consistently, and then also coming up with a plan, right? A lot of people don't have a marketing plan. They get stuck with that step too. If you don't have a plan, how can you be consistent? And so you need a plan. How many emails are you going to send per day? How many social media posts are you going to be putting out a day? How many text messages are you going to send to people? How many calls are you going to do, right? Having a specific plan of action. And then once you have a plan of action, then you can start measuring your activity day by day. And so those are my top three tips. Understand your why, reframe your expectations, and come up with a plan. Once you have those three things down, you're going to be a lot more consistent. Okay, Fred M is asking how to get more repeat customers. So how do you get more repeat customers? So there are a couple ways. The first way is to have such a great product and service that people want to come back. Okay, so have an incredible product and service where it inspires and gets people juiced up to come back to you. And so if you're not sure how to really increase the quality of your product and service, then here's a great way. Call your previous customers. Okay, you call your previous customers who you haven't heard from a while, and you can ask them, hey, I would love your feedback. How can I improve my product? How can I improve my service? To where you want to come back over and over and over. And they'll tell you, right? And so maybe you call 10 people or 20 past customers, and you start to get an idea of what you can do to enhance your product and service. And some of them just might have forgotten about you, right? And so by you calling them, they might buy your product and service again. And so that's one way. Another way is not so obvious, which is being top of mind. So being top of mind means constantly being in your customers' minds. Okay, so the more they see you, the more they'll remember you. The more they remember you, the next time they need you, they're going to buy your product and service. And so how do you stay on top of your potential clients, but also your customers' minds? Is you could send emails, right? Consistent emails. You can put out consistent social media posts, right? So they see you on social media, they see you on email. You can text them. So the more platforms you can be on, the better. The more often they see you, the better. And so that's how you stay top of mind. And then here's the third way, and this might not apply for every business, but it will apply to a lot, is create a subscription. So a subscription model is really popular right now. That's why you see like Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, all these platforms are so powerful as they created a subscription plan, right? Where you subscribe to it, it bills you every single month, and you keep using it, right? That's a repeat customer. And so you can create a subscription. Think how you can create a subscription for your business. And guess what? You can go ChatGPT and say, hey, ChatGPT, how can I create a subscription model for my X business? Okay, fill in the blank business. And ChatGPT will give you some ideas. Okay, so Linda M is asking, what is the current social media platform? What is the current trendy social media platform? So number one is to understand the more platforms you can be on, the better. So my answer is to be on every single one. Now, I understand that not everybody can be on every single one. Your time's very limited. And so, but the more, the better. I'm on 5 or 6. Now, if you're a B2B business and you want the top platforms to be on right now, B2B is LinkedIn, YouTube/YouTube Shorts. Okay, YouTube is great. YouTube Shorts is great. YouTube Shorts is like a competitor to TikTok. And then number 3 is Facebook. Facebook is making a huge comeback right now. If you've posted on Facebook, a lot of people are seeing your posts. Okay, I've been posting on Facebook. I think I've gained close to 150,000 people have seen my posts in the past month. That's how crazy Facebook is right now. So LinkedIn, YouTube Shorts, and Facebook if you're a B2B business. If you're a B2C business, TikTok is still pretty strong. And then Facebook, TikTok and Facebook. Instagram is, some people ask me about Instagram. It's okay. But if you're looking for more ROI for your time, then TikTok, Facebook. But remember, the more the better. So I would be on all of them because overall you're going to get more reach. Okay, Susan M is asking, what are effective call to actions? What are effective call to actions? Okay. So number 1 is to have a freebie. Okay, so a freebie, what is a freebie? A freebie is a free item, it's a free tool, it's a free guide, it's a free product, it's a free service, it's a free book, something that's free that you can give to your potential customers. And in exchange, they would put in their information. So they would have to put in their name, their email, their phone number, whatever information that you want for them to generate that lead. Okay, so it's an exchange. That's probably the most effective call to action. So, get the free ebook here, get the free PDF here, get this free guide here, whatever that free item is, and make sure it's valuable and something that they actually want. So if great freebie, let's say, for example, you're an accountant, it might be like, see the best 5 ways to reduce your taxes, right? Get this guide. And they would get the guide, they download it, they exchange their information for it. Now, after they exchange their information, then you can nurture that lead. So you nurture them by putting out a series of emails that educate them or gives them some sort of value. So you don't want to just right off the bat try to call them and sell them, right? You want to nurture that lead. And then once they're nurtured and they receive, 4 to 15 different emails from you, then you can try to get them to buy your product and service or inquire about your product and service. So that would be, in my opinion, the most effective call to action. All right, so now I'm going to open it up for everybody. If you have any questions, feel free to raise your hand and I'll be able to answer it. Just click on the virtual, okay, go to reactions, click the reactions button and then raise hand. And then I'll answer any questions. Have a few minutes here and then we'll go into the breakout rooms. So any questions? Okay, Sandy, what question can I answer for you?
Yeah, I was just wondering if you figured out when the best time to hop onto the ChatGPT.
So ChatGPT is kind of like, think of it like Google. You can hop on at any time and ask it to do.
Well, right. But lately, so many people are going
that
that they get full,
Mm-hmm.
Especially in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Have you found a good time?
Mm-hmm. I think you answer your own question. During the middle of the day, whenever people are working, they'll probably use ChatGPT. Whenever people are sleeping or, or kind of like hanging out with their family at night, that might be a good time to be on, So think about like even humans, right? Humans are very predictable. We're going to be on and using certain tools at certain times, right? Same thing with social media. People typically use social media between 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., 7 p.m. And outside of that, people are like winding down. So that's what I would do if you really need to use ChatGPT is go there. It's kind of like a hit or miss. Sometimes you go on, sometimes not during the middle of the day, but go outside of the hours that people are working. That'll work.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right, Olivia, what question can I answer for you?
So concerning ChatGPT, when or how likely is it that people are going to get the same information? So if I said, create 100 LinkedIn posts on X and somebody else put in the same prompt, Are we going to be cross-posting the same information?
Yeah, that's a good question. So a couple of things. So there's ideas. So if you ask it to do ideas, then chances are some of the ideas are going to intermingle, right? It'll feed you an idea that it also fed someone else. So that's why I say the more descriptive you can be, the better. If it's very general, then it's going to give you general ideas to you, and anybody else who's doing it. But the more detailed and more descriptive, and the more, it's in line with your business, the more tailored that idea is going to be, and it's going to stand out. And so that's one thing to keep in mind, is to be descriptive as possible with the prompts.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. All right, Tammy.
Yeah, you talked a little bit to this, but not exactly. I'm just wondering if YouTube Shorts are still like a good direction to go, especially because you can mention that compared with TikTok. And then I would guess that the video.ai would help with, like, if you have a long form video, it would help you chop that down. But is it worth doing that for YouTube Shorts, or just stick with the general YouTube?
Yeah, I would do both. So the more, the better. And so, I think I put out like 140 different YouTube shorts in the past month and a half. And so it has gained me quite a bit of attention and subscribers from YouTube shorts. Now, I also pair that up with a long form piece of content like this, where I'm going to be posting this on YouTube. And so the best is going to be a blend of both, because what a lot of people do is they might watch the YouTube short and they're like, oh, this is really interesting. They click on your channel and they see the long form video, right? And so it's almost like a segue, a gateway drug for them to watch your long form video. And so, create the shorts, create the long form. At the end of the day, it's the output game. The person that can create the most content is going to win. And so think about all these news media, they're putting out, every hour, every, 10 minutes, putting out a new article. And that's why people are tuning into them. And so how can people tune in to you? The more shorts, more long form videos are going to be better. But yeah, I would do both.
Okay, thanks.
Mm-hmm. All right, I can answer one more question, then we're going to go out to the breakout rooms. Any questions? Okay, and someone also asked, are the tools free to use? So video AI they have a free version. If you want some more extra stuff, then you're gonna have to pay. Captions is paid. vidIQ is free. Have free version, and then it's paid. And then ChatGPT is free unless you want a paid version. So 3 out of 4 of those are completely free. One of them is paid, which is captions.